Andy Niedzwicki from Auburn won a nice big game tonight against Oxford. Crosstown rival, really. Coach, talk about that win, what it means for you guys. Clark tournament as well. All those good things right now that seem to be happening for you this week.
I mean, we've had a phenomenal week. I mean, beating Shepherd Hill, you know, and now beating Oxford, two teams that actually beat us earlier in the year. The kids are just playing with a lot of confidence. It's not always pretty, but we're getting the job done defensively, and I think that's the key. They're really buying into defending, making the other team take tough shots, contested shots, and then they're not getting many offensive rebounds. And you know, in the second half, I think we held them to 11 points. It was just, you know, a great effort on everybody's part, and making sure we get out on shooters, making certain guys put the ball on the floor, and then just collecting the rebounds every time down.
Now, it seemed like you had a real big effort of trying to get the ball inside to Scobone, try to get, I think, Bostic in trouble, foul trouble.
We knew that if we could get the ball down there, their guys are so physical that would probably get some fouls called on them. And the way DJ's especially been playing inside, you know, we want him to, you know, he had a tough first half scoring inside, but then he made some great plays down the stretch in the second half. So, you know, it's been a total team effort in terms of, you know, everybody helping to prepare and practice to play teams a certain way. You know, we put a different game plan together for each team we play, and it can be overwhelming sometimes, but these guys have handled it very well. And kudos to them. I mean, they're taking everything that we've asked them to do, and they've tried every single time, and I think that's why we're finally seeing some results. So.
Now, Shepherd Hill 2 nights ago wound up giving you a lot of trouble with pressure.
Yes.
Tonight, that didn't seem to bother you guys at all.
Yeah, we didn't turn the ball over as much, and I thought we did a pretty good job of it. We were just more we were patient. We didn't try to force things as much as we did against Shepherd Hill, and it allowed us to defend. You know, they weren't able to get out on the break at all. So, you know, if we can play people to a half-court game defensively, I think we're going to have some success.
Now, Cody Stone got off to an early start.
He did.
But you guys were able to shut him down. I think in the third quarter, you limited Oxford's offense to 1 3-pointer. That's it they had for that half, or that quarter. So.
Right. We did a nice job locking that, you know, their shooter down, especially Cody. You know, at halftime we talked about, you know, that's the one guy that we need to make him put the ball on the floor. And yeah, I think he only got one off. Well, he got a few off, but most of them were contested, and he made one. But then, you know, we did the same thing. We just did a great job on the rebounds after they took contested shots.
Talk about tonight's game. You wound up getting the ball an awful lot inside. There was a big effort to try and get you the ball inside. Talk about that.
Well, all year we've been trying to get it inside to all our big post players, and we just run plays for it. Like, we have 3 or 4 plays, get it inside. We usually finish better. Tonight we were a little off. The second half we were better.
Now, DJ, defensively, you guys seem to clamp down on Oxford. You limited them to, I think, 11 points in the second half.
Yes, sir.
You know, big win for you guys coming up. You know, after they had beaten you pretty soundly the first time.
Yes. The defense is a big thing. Our defense leads to our offense every game. Whenever we do bad on offense, it's because we're not playing good defense. And
you go up against Bostic, big kid inside. The two of you went up pretty good. You got him in foul trouble early.
Yeah, he's a great player. Strong kid too.
And you know, now this sets you guys up pretty well for the Clark tournament.
Yes, we're in.
And hopefully you don't have to face Quabbin.
Yeah,
they're pretty good, huh?
They're good.
You know, I mean, talk about this year and starting off slowly, and now talk about where you guys are as a team, and hopefully what you guys hope to accomplish going forward.
We're relatively young, so at the beginning of the year, we had a bunch of JV guys came up and play from last year's JV team, and we're starting to click now. We're getting it all together. Good timing too.
Talk about Fred Taylor at the second half. He helped spark you guys a little bit too.
Yeah. Freddie's always been a little spark plug. Great player.
Coach, talk about tonight. Tough loss coming into a hostile environment, and they seem to be able to take you out of your element tonight.
Yeah, I would say we were put out of our element by something that happened last game. You know, we lost Donnie Freeland, who's probably arguably our best player, definitely our best defensive player. He left with a broken finger against Douglas and then come back, and you know, his status is still up in the air. So without him, and he's our defensive stopper, I guess. The kids kind of feed off his energy, so it's going to take a little an adjustment period. I think it's only been a game and a half at this point. I thought we played well defensively for the most part, and we just couldn't hit any shots. I thought we got good looks. I thought Cody Stone played pretty well in the first half, got some open threes, kind of got us going. Third quarter just kind of stalled. We took it to the hoop, really couldn't get any calls going our way. We just couldn't really finish. We had an 8-footer by Bostek that he should have just taken to the hoop, but we pulled up, he missed.
And he seemed to he got in foul trouble.
That's a big thing. He came out he averaged about 15 boards a game now.
Yep.
He's really come on. He lifted all summer and really wanted to come out and kind of prove himself, and he has, especially defensively and on the boards. Yeah, he was in foul trouble. Kind of when you're playing without him, you're playing without Freeland. That the kids aren't used to playing with each other as they normally would this far into the season. So it's going to be an adjustment, but we've already qualified for the Clark and for the districts. So I think us having a little bit of time, about 2-3 weeks before that starts, I think we'll gel.
Now, did you second guess yourself a little bit leaving him in at the end of the half? He picked up that third foul, I think, with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, I tried.
You were trying to manage it.
I went without him and Bjorklund 15. They both had 2 fouls. Pretty much the whole second quarter, I sat without him. I told them at the end of the bench, I said, I'm going to put you guys in with 2 minutes left. Do not pick up any foul. The only foul I'll accept is if you go for a charge and they call a block. That's it. No ticky-tack fouls. Sure enough, he picked up the little reach in. So one of those things you live with. I wouldn't say I second guess myself. I guess I'll take the blame on it.
That wasn't what I was meaning, but I understand. The other thing is you guys play a physical style.
Yep.
And the calls were not going your way. I thought they called it really tight in the beginning, trying to set a tone, trying to set a tempo. Your take on just the overall flow of the game from a standpoint of being able to get into what you guys do best.
Yeah, we like to, cause some turnovers, get up in the place, get in the passing lanes, kind of bump some guys, play a little physical, like you said, and the kids feed off that. We like to get it going, get some turnovers, attack the hoop. If we don't, we set up an offense, set good screens. But the fact that they kind of were calling everything did derail us a little bit. Again, put in some lineups that I normally wouldn't play. But yeah, the way that they called it definitely was a factor.